This is a 2025 Ford F350 Platinum. And in this video, I'm going to go over something that I think a lot of people are missing on the Platinum trim. I borrowed this truck from Larry H. Miller Super Ford here in Salt Lake City. Be sure to ask for Tim Powell. Let's go ahead and check out the window sticker so you guys can see options and features on this build. At the very top is a description with the colors. And then here's a short listing of the standard equipment. And then down below are all the options. So this does have the high output 355, which I'm seeing a lot more of on these trucks with the locker. All-weather floor mats, FX4 package, gives you the skid plates and downhill assist, rapid heat, engine block heater, pro power, fifth wheel prep, twin panel upfitter switches with the max recline seats for $560. Did that go up? That went up in price actually. I didn't notice that. That did go up in price. Base price comes in at $79,165. And destination is $1995 with a total price of just under $100,000, $99,405. This truck has just enough chrome to keep me happy. I think most people will agree. When it comes down to building a base truck with no options on it, this is the best one to get right now because blackout pretty much comes standard. And honestly, I'm happy with the amount of chrome on this truck. I would be a-okay with this. Now, on the front end, for Platinum, they did black out the grille for 2025 for standard equipment. You still have this projector style headlight. I do have the keys in my pocket, which is why the lights are coming on. Projector style LED fog lights, front parking sensors come standard. Of course, painted bumpers come standard. And that camera does too. Black recovery hooks for 2025. And they did go with a black trimming around the fog lights too. This used to be like a satin finish last year. You have that big valance on the front end. I would definitely go with a trimmer one if I didn't get that package. And then on the hood, it says Super Duty. And let's take a quick peek at the suspension up front. Solid front axle, four-wheel drive, comes standard. And they do provide a fabric material for that liner. Then here's your sway bar. And then the tires. These are the Bridgestone Dueler tires, all-terrain, 275, 65, 20. So this is like 34.1 inches tall, 10.8 inches wide, I believe. And this is why most guys that get Ford go 37, because if you go to a 35, you're not getting that much gain in tire size for the most part. 3,750 pounds of capacity at 80 PSI cold. And here's a nice side view of this truck. So on the wheels for 2025, I don't know if you guys remember, these 20-inch wheels had like a matted finish. They went to a gloss for these, and they still have that machine finish around the spokes there. More trucks are being delivered with this engine. I like the fact that they do black this out. This was chrome last year. You have these accent lights, forward lights for stationary use. Blind spot. Still no power here. Some cameras. Painted door handles, smart key system on the front. They still provide the chrome on these too. Now, if you get the trimmer package, it does give you the high clearance steps, and those will be black, but you can delete those and get these back. There are the steps. There is a liner out back, thank God, because normally you see these trucks without that. You can see the fifth wheel prep package right there. And here's a quick peek at that suspension. You have that overload, 4-lease in the main pack. Chrome exhaust tips. FX4 badge. You do have the skid plates down below too for the fuel tank. Now see, the applique on here is black. Right? It comes standard black, and it just blends in. It looks like a Lariat truck out back now, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Full LED tail lights. Also, you have your light here for hooking up at night. They do give you LED license plate lights for Platinum, 7, 4-pin parking sensors, and as you guys saw on the window sticker, this truck did have that 355 with the locker, spare tire, It's a Bridgestone dueler, but it's gonna be a steely, looks like an 18-inch wheel. This is really, really nice. And the one thing I like with this truck is you do get the power tailgate. Keep us lazy, right? They're gonna keep us lazy. You have this step. They've been using that for what, over a decade now. As you saw, that is an option. Fifth wheel prep package. This is a pretty unique truck, no spray in bed liner. Now some people probably still feel as though if you get the spray in, that could put a restraint on your truck, which holds it up for being built. 7 pin, and it's a 12-way for camera. You can turn the bed lights on. You do have a camera above there. And if you want to put this up, easy to do. 34-gallon fuel tank for standard bed, 7.4-gallon DEF tank, and there's that skid plate for the fuel tank. They do give you one also for the transfer case right there, you can see. Yeah, I definitely would get those skid plates for sure. Let's go ahead and check out what's under the hood. I mentioned this in the last video I did, and I'm probably gonna do a longer form video on it, but I have not seen any standard output power strokes. As I said in the last video I did, the first 2 years, I saw probably 50-50, if not 60-40, meaning standard output was getting built more with these trucks because I think people were worried about reliability, right? But now, this engine's been out for its 3rd year, and most people probably feel comfortable getting it now. So 500 horsepower, 1,200 pound-feet of torque is coming out of this engine. It's class leading, no one's even close. So well, horsepower-wise, GM is pretty close, but as far as the torque goes, no one's even close. 10-speed transmission owns a 10R140, and they have lower compression compared to the standard output. And what else is there to say? I mean, you have better cooling with this engine. It's really a no-brainer now. Now that they've had it out for its 3rd model year, don't be shocked if this replaces the standard output for next year. Alrighty, so the reason why I titled this video this way is because I've seen a lot of Platinums show up to the dealerships, and I have yet to see a Platinum Plus. Now, I was gonna wait to do this video until I found one, but I figured if you're looking to order a truck, this might be helpful for you. So I know a lot of people do want the blackout look, and that's why I think the Ford Platinum is just winning right now, winning against GM, winning against Ram, because when it comes down to this look, it's still very, very popular. People like the blackout, the monochromatic look on the grille, on the bumper, so that way they have that more sporty appearance. And a lot of people out here, and I'm talking about in Utah, I've seen where guys get the Platinum trucks from 24 and 23 and earlier trucks, and they'll black out all the trimming themselves, and that's not cheap to do. I did it. It costs a lot. So with the Platinum Plus package, if you're not particular about having the blackout, you would get chrome and satin finish on the exterior. You would also get a bright look on the wheels. They're basically the same wheels from the 2024 and earlier limited truck, because that got replaced with the Platinum Plus package for this year. But one thing I think a lot of people have not seen is the fact that you do get premium maintenance for that truck. So it gives you 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever one comes first, and it's going to cover routine inspections, which is not a big deal, but it does cover preventative care and replacement of normal wear and tear items. So that's why I was thinking in my head, I was like, man, like that would actually be really nice to have that. Now they also say you get like a welcome package and tribute item, which I don't think no one cares about. Accessory discount on a 90-day window, so if you want to buy some extra stuff, they will give you some discount for that too. And Ford Pass Rewards upgrade tier. So yes, and you can get texting with Ford Truck Expert. So there's a few things that you get with that package, and keep in mind, you saw that Pro Power onboard was optional on this truck, and you saw the twin panel moonroof was optional. Also, these auxiliary switches, all that stuff does come standard on Platinum Plus. So a apart from those things that are an option here, they come standard, and you get the maintenance plan with that truck. So I don't know, whatever your guys' thoughts are. I think that for some people, they don't really consider these things, and that's why I wanted to just quickly go over that with you. So in the event that you are looking to build a truck and you don't care about the blackout, or you don't care to go either way, now you know that there is a maintenance plan and a few other goodies that you get that you cannot get with this truck. I'm going to show you guys a few more things around this, and we'll go over the payload. I wanted to show you guys the seat controls here. Now, there is a button on the side of the seat. If you push it, it will turn the seats on for you, and it does do seat back and bottom cushion. You can turn it off the same way, and then you can control your lumbar support. There's 3 levels for that too. Also, if you go to features, this to show you the Pro Power. Now, if you want, you can turn all the power off in the truck. Sometimes people leave it all on, but you can have all the power plugs off if you're not using them. But if you do need the power in the bed, that acts as a generator for you. You can turn that on. You get up to 2,000 watts of power. And yeah, you can control the running boards in here. And you see how it has the approach detection, and it shows you what that is. Be sure to pause it. And then on this menu, I always like to show you guys the gauges here. It shows you all your temperatures. The turbo boost is at 0 psi. Normally it's always at like 1 when you're sitting. And here is that steering wheel. Let's go ahead and check out the payload now. Gross axle weight rating out front is going to be 5,600 pounds. The rear is 7,230 pounds. And gross vehicle weight rating is 12,000 pounds. 20 by 8 wide wheels, and then all in payload for this truck is going to be 3,865 pounds. They also recommend 60 psi for the front tires, 80 in the rear. Oh wow, 80? 80 psi for the rear. And that's obviously for max capacity for the tire, right? 3,750 pounds. Hope you guys liked the video. As I said, I think that the Platinum Plus package definitely does need to be taken a look at because of all the extra features you don't get with this truck. And hey, because you have to add on twin panel, Pro Power, and a few other things, it might be better just to get that package and just get an extra few things added on. Hope you guys liked the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. See you guys soon.